And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 31-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one complete to Charkandrick West. He got 29 yards that time.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Thomas, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Keenum rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd down, that's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Midfield, here's Keenum. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. On play action, now Keenum. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 2nd down carry for Booker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Keenum. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
We're back now in KC. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go now.
Now Thomas. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here we go now.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mahomes now on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually meet?
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
To throw, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. He told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now he's forced out right. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch, one-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Three down. Left, 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 left. Watch number 33.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a desperation throw deep. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Denver, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.